What's happening, people? United Central here, back with, well, you know what? I don't even want to call it video. I call it post-match talk. You know what I mean?
Aftermath, mate.
Post
It's the aftermath.
aftermath. You know what I mean? Post-match.
Aftermath.
You know what we call it? You know what? That's a new title of the show next time. The aftermath. You know what I mean? And Luridin, man. You know what I mean? What you know? The old saying is therapy talk. You know when they say therapy talk, mate? Listen, we need that therapy.
Welcome in,
We
people.
need that therapy, man. Nuruddin, how bad was that today? Let's just look at the football before we talk about the structure, this and that.
No. Listen, I look at it. Check out my tweets. When I sent the tweet, most of the times in the games, if I can, when the lineup comes out, I tweet it by giving my prediction to the game. I said, I called us KSFC. I said there's been hardly any preparations. We know how Palace play. Palace play with structure. Palace play with discipline.
Yo, big up Sophie, man. Big up Sophie.
Yo, big up Sophie. So we
big up Sophie.
Yo, we're seeing this. And I'm not surprised. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, Saeed. I knew this was coming. How did you know that was... please, Lodi, you phoned me earlier, yeah? How did you know this was coming? Crystal Palace... How did I know it?
Let me give you the stats. Crystal Palace have won only once at Old Trafford in the last... I think it's 14 or 15 attempts.
Yeah.
So that might have been Ian Wright times what we're talking about here. Yeah. Ian Wright times. The last time they probably won at Old Trafford. This is what we're dealing with right now. How did you know that Crystal Palace were going to cause us trouble today? How?
Because do you remember when I said to you when we did the Straight Jacket podcast, and I said to you, I watched the press conference after the game. You know, the Villa game, the friendly game that we had, the only pre-season game we had. I watched Luke Shaw's interview, and Luke Shaw said, at the start of the pre-season training, there was only 4 of us training. When somebody says there's only 4 of us training, and then what I seen of the highlights of that game, Saeed, I saw all these kids playing. It was a mishmash team where Rashford is playing as a number 10. All of the other players in our squad were not there, right? Everybody's doing catch-up FC. That's another thing now, catch-up FC. Quarantine FC. Pandemic
FC.
Listen,
how many FCs are we are? We're not even Man United FC. That's a bad line of it. We're not Man United FC.
I wanted to check my Twitter today. You know what? I went in it and you know what? You know what?
Arsenal fans are coming at me already, man. Zayn Massey, 007 Saha completing his assignment for Arteta.
Yo, big up saying me.
I can't even give Arsenal banter. How bad is that?
Yo, listen.
I can't even give Arsenal banter because they're winning and we're losing.
Yeah. Yo, big up Sane, man. You know what? One thing I say about Sane, I gotta say, Sane's one of the most dedicated trollers online on the YouTube.
Yo, you gotta give it to him, man.
You know what? Genuinely, I've already said I really want to get to know Sane. I want to make a documentary about Sane. Yo,
so I can pay you. So I can pay you.
Let me make this documentary.
Zayn will be the documentary.
That's what, you know, the real Zayn. Well, the real Zayn is 75-year-old man tweeting, you know what I mean? Tweeting or commenting from his little dungeon somewhere.
Yo, big up Zayn, man. Big up Zayn.
Zayn is really a 75-year-old man, mate.
Nah, he's a young guy, man. Apparently he's a young guy. He's a young guy, probably.
He's a 75-year-old ABU anymore, Man United. I hear other fans on the streets and are talking about Zayn. Zayn is live on the streets, mate. He's live.
He's giving people freedom, man. Yo, big up Zayn, man. But yo, listen, Zayn can wait, man. United can't wait, man. Like, seriously, man. The goals we conceded today, the level of performance we see today, like, you know what I mean? How is it not concerning this, man? Is it not concerning? Oh, my days. He's after Maguire as well. Yo, listen, no, we're not talking about Maguire today.
No, you need to say it for me. I don't know, maybe Zayn can't hear me where it is. Zayn, I need to know. The streets need to know who you are. We need to know name, address, age, you know what I mean? Profession. We need to know.
He does property.
You know what I feel like? You know what? Lately, I've been watching the Matrix films, innit? I think Zayn is the Matrix. That's the name. You know what? Zayn is the Matrix. You read out this man. No manager in the world of football can be successful at United. These owners and Woodward are killing this club. Poch will be sacked after 2 years.
I don't agree with that.
Prem Prodigy, man of my own heart. Big up.
That
man,
is what I know, man. You know what? Big up, but
big up. You know what? Big up, Prem Property. Thank you.
Can I just say that though? Can I say that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has not improved a single player at Man United Football Club? And I'll be real with you. No. I'll be serious, man. He hasn't improved anyone. Martial was doing bits.
Lower figures.
Rashford is poor, man. Where was Rashford today?
He's still injured, man. He plays with injuries, this guy.
No, who's playing him then? Who's playing him? Who's playing him then?
Listen, he wants to play. Listen,
he's playing him though.
Martial double figures, Rashford double figures, Mason Greenwood meticulously managed, and then as soon as England get hold of him, you know the rest, and you know the rest, right? So when the times are not improving players, Fred improved dramatically
flawless in the cup.
Under all these improved players.
There's another one here. They're all here, man.
Said, yes, flawless. Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Come on, man. The boys are here, bro.
Yes, no,
listen, I don't know why you mans are like in a bad news. I predicted this like
flawless. Flip the camera, flawless. Flip the camera, flawless.
We predicted this already, bro. We predicted this already. Honestly, football is about preparation. United have not prepared properly. Luke Shaw said in the first day of training of pre-season, there was only 4 of us training. We are Quarantine FC, Pandemic FC, Europa League late stages FC, when we know the season is going to start like this. So I don't know why everybody's shocked. Crystal Palace have done it to Man City. When Man City were winning leagues, when Man City were up here.
We're not Man City now. We're not Man City.
They've done it. They've done it to us last season. I spelt it out. That tweet with the lineup. They're well organized. They'll counter us. And actually, you know what? I was wrong for once. You know why I was wrong? They actually took control of the game. The first 20 minutes, they were running madness. They were running madness in the first 20 minutes. But anyway, I digress. All I've said is that you guys missed it. Zayn has been a Zayn is the matrix. Zayn Miasi is the matrix of YouTube channels, mate. Zayn Miasi is an absolute troll. Big him up. I want to get to know him and I want to make a documentary. Right? Now the rest of you owners can have your say. I'm going to mute myself.
Aaron, we'll go to you next, man. A super chat here says, my son, the league have better chemistry than United, mate. You know what? If we were playing FIFA now, the chemistry of Man United would be 64, mate. That's how bad it is, man. Lourdes says, yeah, we should have been beating Crystal Palace with that team. I know, I love Lourdes, yeah, but come on, man, Aaron. That team should be beaten. No, I'm not having that.
You can't just turn up. You cannot just turn up without preparation, without proper minutes behind in people's legs. You can't. You think top flight football, you can turn up. The minuscule in with United, elite level football makes a big difference. If we had the 4 signings that we needed, the whole club would be a lift. None of these fans will be negative. The whole idea that the new players were wanting to be jumping, if they even had to start, they would have started. They would have been training already. They would have turned up before all the rest of them have turned up. If we signed the 4 players we needed after Seville, when the transfer opened, the first day the transfer window opened, all of that would have been done. A centre half we needed, left back we needed, and a centre midfielder and a winger that we needed. All of that would have been done. I'll mute myself again, gentlemen. Flawless, I love you munching on those munchies, bro. The crisps are flying tonight.
No, but the crisps are flying tonight. Shout out to the crisps still. You feel me? But Aaron, come on, Aaron, man. That team should be beaten. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say what I have to say, and then I'm gonna go off because I'm not gonna stay too long on it. Because
yeah, big up, man. Big up, bro.
I'm still fuming. I agree with Said when I say that this current team. I'm not gonna say we should be battering Crystal Palace, but bro, we should be beating them. Like before the game, I predicted a 2-1 win. I said I knew that they were gonna score. They were always gonna score, but I said with the quality that we have, it should be possible, to beat them. Whether it's a 2-1 or a 3-2, it was always going to be a tight game. So I said 2-1. First of all, I think there's a big problem with accountability at the club. And the prime example of that is Donny van der Beek's post-match interview. If you go to Manchester United's Twitter account, there's one video there where they interviewed Donny van der Beek. And he was straight up. He was like, that's not good enough. It's not good enough. Yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe, like the video.
Yeah, man, come on.
what was I saying? Yeah, Donny was like, he was straight up. He was like, not good enough. It's not good. It's bad. It's really bad to lose the first game of the season, 3-1 at home. Really bad. And the guy that was interviewing him, don't know his name, don't know. Obviously, he works for United, but yo, what's going on here?
Yeah, Mo, man like Mo's coming in the chat.
Oh, okay,
Yo,
okay.
Mo, flip your camera, Mo.
So the person that was asking the questions tried to spin it in a way to still make it positive, and he went, "Yeah, but do you not think because of the short preseason and no friendlies and whatever he said along those lines?" And I was just like, "Really? A 3-1 loss to Crystal Palace at home, and you're still trying to make it seem like there's a positive to be found?" So that's one, accountability. Nobody wants to take accountability. It's like we could lose 6-0 to Bayern Munich in the Champions League and they'll still try and find a positive. That's one. Two, the signings, bro. I mean, ironically today, the 3 positions that we need to make signings in got exposed. Centre-back, left-back, right wing. Ironically, like, I don't know what it is today, but ironically, right wing, Daniel James again. Do I need to speak about this guy? Every single time he plays, he's just dead, completely dead. I've lost faith. I've lost hope. Yeah, he needs to adapt full season. Well, a full season has just passed. Adaptation time is done. You need to be delivering, bro. You need to be delivering. What else? Centre back, Lindelof, man. What else do I need to say about Lindelof? You guys know.
I'm just laughing. I'm not laughing at you, Aaron. I'm laughing at the comment.
To get Ollie in after an awful.
I'm laughing at the comment.
Second place.
I'm laughing at the comment.
That's right wing, centre back, left back. Luke Shaw positioning was awful for the first goal, and apart from that, I didn't really. Yes, people are going to say, yeah, he drove the ball forward. Yeah, but he's been driving the ball forward for 6 years, my guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no change. Like, there's no change at all.
Yes, Prem. Yes, Prem.
So, it's just
very by Chim, Chong, Ed, guys, mate. Listen,
so I just want to say, ironic.
Aaron, you know, Luke Shaw, how can you make 2 mistakes in one phase of play? One phase of play, one phase, 2 mistakes. You keep everybody on side, right?
That's one.
Keep everybody on side. Then you lose your man in the background when you know you need to be alert. That guy is there, and you just let him go. You look away and don't track him. Don't get to the ball first.
And I saw this and I was thinking, everyone that was praising Luke Shaw and saying, nah, but he's good. He's the best left back at our club and he'll do well. Just give him time. Well, we've been giving him time for 6 years. Nah, he's good. He's all right. But I'm just thinking, bro, this was Andros Townsend, bro. Imagine what a Sane can do to him. Bro, I just spoke to my boy here. Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan. And we was just saying, he saw something on Twitter and he said, I pray, bro. Like, obviously, man sins and that. So, obviously, God forgive me. But I pray, guys, that we don't get Bayern Munich in the group stages. Because we will get annihilated, bro. We will get destroyed. Bro, if they can slap Barcelona 8-2, how many do you think they can give us, bro?
Cricket star.
Aaron.
You know what?
At this moment,
of sixes.
Like, people are gonna watch this video and say, "Oh, it's reactionary." Bro, we are playing in the Champions League in a few weeks' time, and this is how you want to turn up to the Champions League.
Aaron, what did we say? What did we say the other week? Me and you. What was I telling you? We could be out of the
group stages. Yeah. I will say this again. I will back your statement, bro. We could be out in the group stages, and I'm not talking about falling out, crashing out of the group stages and going to the Europa League. I'm talking about finishing 4th. That's what I'm talking about. So it's very, very ironic that we've been screaming out on Twitter. All the fans, we've been screaming out that we need a right winger, a centre back, a left back, and possibly a CDM. And today we got exposed in the 3 positions that we've been screaming out for, that we need the most. Maybe 4 as well, because Scott McTominay was he didn't have his best game.
4 positions we screamed out for, bro.
So ironic.
Left back, holding midfielder, right winger. And Flawless, you need to come in. Flawless looks too killed, mate. Flawless looks too killed.
I'll finish my point and then Flawless.
Flawless is coming after you, man.
Yeah, it's coming. I'll finish my point in a
Nah,
fast.
yo, Aaron, it's calm, man. You take as much time as you need, fam. Don't worry about it. I'm here in it. Don't rush.
This is
Get all
why-
your bars out in it. Don't worry about
This
it.
is the beauty of football. The fans screaming out that we need players in those four positions. Sorry, we get exposed in those four positions, and to round it up and to make it even more beautiful, we don't want to pay 108 million pounds for Sancho. We need a right winger. We got exposed today. We don't want to pay 20 mil for Alex Telles. We got exposed today at left back. We missed out on Reguilon. We got exposed at the left back situation. Yep. We apparently went in for Gabriel too late, and we promoted a young centre back from the youth academy. No offense, I like Ted Mengi. Instead of going out and buying a centre back, a left-footed centre back, we got exposed as centre back today. We were supposed to go out there and buy a DM because we've all been saying Matic is not able to play 40, 50 games a season. Ironically, we got exposed at DM today. So it's just that's the beauty of football. Like when us fans scream out for stuff, we know what we are talking about. And then United is coming out and saying they're not going to bow down to the social media hysteria. Are you taking a piss, bro? Blocking man on Twitter and that. Are you that easily rattled, bro? How old are you guys? Are you guys 12?
Rattled.
Are you guys 12? Bro,
seriously, man.
This club is a joke. We've got 16 days left. I don't know if it's 16 or 15. We've got 2 weeks and 2 days left, to make something happen. 2 days, 2 weeks and 2 days. That's how much we've got. And I hope Ed Woodward was not just sitting there and enjoying the game. I hope he was actually sitting there and thinking, "Wow, I need to do something still." So that's what I had to say. Flawless, over to you.
Aaron, listen, Aaron, can I just ask you one question?
Yes.
Hey, you need to read out the things, by the way.
Yeah. I'm gonna read one now. Yeah.
You need to read out all the comments.
Yeah,
I just want to say quickly, Ed Woodward don't give a damn, bro. Ed Wood does not give a damn. That's how clueless, how detached he is. The audacity to come out and say the fans are complaining. Why are the fans complaining? You know what? It's an insult to the intelligence
of every sport. It's the name that they gave it. We're not going to bow down to the social media hysteria. And I'm just like, oh,
bro,
you guys
bro, Richard Arnold is one of the guys that he helps Ed Woodward to get in the sponsors. Richard Arnold, when the news broke that night that we signed in the last couple of hours, Igalo, Richard Arnold went in front of the sponsorship board, the people who sponsor us in their sponsorship event, and said, guess what he said? He said, Man United signing a player or linked with the players was trending more than Brexit and more than Russiagate in America. We were the #1 trending topic. So when he sues them, social media, when he sues them, when it's clicks for Glazers, right?
Thank you.
Them, right? But when the customers, when the real people who love this football club, right, who will forever love this, who will take the love for this football club, will take it to the grave. When they voice an opinion, you peasants, how dare you? You peasants, how dare you?
And this is why I loved Everest's comment before the game. He said, "We care more about our interaction on social media than actual reality," and he was spot on. So
listen, I just want to make a comment about Evra. By the way, I just want to make a comment about Evra. Evra is done on Sky.
Yeah,
it's done, bro. Yo, free Ed, bro. Free Ed, bro. Let me just read these super chats, guys. Before I come to you, Flawless, I'm going to read the super chat. Imagine living with Man City fans at home. That's me right there. Prodigy, shout out to you guys. They're lucky fans out in the ground. We lost 2-0 at Burnley. We've got Bruno in the club, just tusk it as well on January. Another point there. Giovanni Lesma says, fan channels have so much power. Why not United for one cause? Most of the fan channels say the same thing. You guys carry the voice. Glory, Man United. Yo, big up to you, man. Serious question here. If we sack Ollie today, which other job in the league would you get? Not even Fulham would take him. That's a problem. Yo, I'm telling you now, Norden don't want to believe that. But
you know what he said on Bruno. Not to cut you off there.
Yeah.
I remember when he came in, and I was thinking to myself, the system don't really work with the players that we have. So right now, Bruno is standing out. But I'm scared. I said that at the beginning. I said I'm scared that Bruno's gonna get dragged down to the level of the other players. Yeah. What happened today?
Exactly.
What happened today? Bruno had a shocking game, and I love him. Pogba as well had a shocking game, but I love him. And today,
Yeah.
the only guy for me that stood out was Van der Beek. And I'm scared, guys. I'm scared that in 6 months, the same's going to happen to him.
100%,
I'm
bro.
scared, man.
True United says, Man City about to buy Conde Sevilla. We got Jones, SMH. Guys, love from New York. What's
Shout out
Master
New
saying
York.
here? What's that saying there? Now you guys can join me outside OT and speak out. Yo, big up, man. Saeed, top of the league. Arteta revolution aside. Yo, listen, Arsenal fans. I can't complain, man. I can't
But you know
complain.
what, bro? You know what?
We got to applaud Saeed Nasser, man. We got to applaud Saeed Nasser.
We can't really say nothing to Arsenal fans right now because
I can't say nothing, bro.
They played.
What did I tell
Listen,
you?
wait, hold on. They played shit today, but they won, bro.
They won. That's what Man United
bro.
needs to do.
Listen, Aaron, what did I tell you? The crown. What have I told you, boys? The
Banter
crown
crown.
is always like a G. The crown, the banter crown, is almost like a magnet. 1 minute
Wow,
they hold it, then they hold it. When they hugged it, they literally took her to bed. They worn it out. They give it back to us. That's how it is. We own it now, boys. We own it.
You know what? Flawless. How do you assess that, bro, today? Because I said, you know what? Big up nearly 1,300 people watching. I want to see 1,000 likes, man. Come on, people, man.
Yo, guys, I've got a dip in it, so
Yeah, man.
having me
Respect,
on
bro.
stage.
Yeah,
Cheers,
man.
Thank
Anytime,
you.
bro. We'll be back
Bless,
for the
bless.
Straight Jacket podcast. Flawless.
Yo,
Yeah,
Aaron,
man.
salute
Flawless.
every time.
You know what I mean? Nuruddin talks about structure, everything wrong with the football club. Again, today it looks like, you know what I mean, right back situation. I don't know what's going on there. You know what I mean? Centre back situation, same old. But Pogba got stripped off after how many minutes? You know what I mean? McTominay, poor today, got put at right back for some weird reason. Igalo came on, didn't look like he was even told to do anything. There's a lot of problems at Man United, footballing wise, before we can talk about structure.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with you guys. Footballing wise, there's a lot of problems here before we talk about structure. And how do you assess it, bro, today? You know what I mean? How do you assess that today, bro?
Okay, so what I will say is all the issues we had before the game, we still have after the game. So regardless of if you Manchester United, no, I don't want Jose back. Don't ever say that. I'm a fan of Jose. But Jose, in the words of my Don Saeed, Jose's done out here. But yes, I don't want Jose back. Get me? I don't want Jose back. But what I will say is all the issues we had before the game, we still have after the game. We all know we need a left back, we need a centre back, we need a holding midfielder, we need a right winger. So that's already known. That's nothing new. What I would say is that we have issues from the players, the manager, the board, and the owners. We have issues in all those four. No matter who you talk to, if you talk to a Manchester United fan, they think at least minimum two of those four things are an issue. So someone might think, oh, but I think most United fans, 99% think the owners are an issue. So that's one. I think 99% of United think the board is an issue. That's two. So that's 2 out of 4. Whether you think the manager or the players are good enough or not, that's another. So 2 out of 4 issues right there. So that's major issues from the jump. That being said, on today's game, we'll start with the players. They were all bad. Minus De Gea, they were all bad. They were all bad. Fosu-Mensah did okay. Lindelof was terrible. Maguire on the ball wasn't good at all, just simple passes. Luke Shaw does what Luke Shaw does. There's a reason why we're so excited about our left back. Scott McTominay, we know, is limited and was ineffective today. Pogba was poor. Bruno wasn't good. Martial wasn't good. Rashford wasn't good. James wasn't good. So that's that. So I would say that on the players. But also as well, if you blacked out the names, if you put them two squads them two first 11s next to each other, put United's, put Palace's, black out the names and ask any football fan in the world, all right, I need a team to win this game. Who am I picking, United's or Palace? We're picking United every single time. Not many. Our team is better than theirs. Let's 100%. Not get that mistaken. Our team is better than theirs. No fact. None of their attackers get in our team. None of their midfielders get in our team. The defense, debatable. But this is Crystal Palace we're talking about. So that I do put on that. So today, that's not on the owners and on the board. When I say that, I'm talking about this in particular game. Because even if we sign a left back and a centre back, we shouldn't be and say we sign them and they get injured. We shouldn't be conceding those type of goals. Them goals were criminal. All right, the penalty, I let slide because by the letter of the law, it's a penalty, but Lindelof's unlucky. But the first goal, Lindelof just tackle him. Just tackle him, close him down, chop him down, do something. Luke Shaw does what Luke Shaw does. And that's the issue I have with United's defence. We've seen this a lot after lockdown. A lot of the goals we were conceding were multiple people's errors. It wasn't just one player making a mistake. In this instance, you got two players making a mistake. When we conceded against Spurs, it was like it was free. When it was free, it was De Gea, Maguire, and Shaw. So all I'm saying is, yes, the players have to do better. I don't think Ollie's good enough anyway. Anyone's spoken to me about this, and it's criminal that the players are getting blamed for in terms of not. You're telling me you have Pogba, Bruno, Martial, and Rashford, and you can't create. Yes, the players take some blame. Yes, the players take some blame. But when does the manager be held accountable? Mourinho was held accountable. Van Gaal was held accountable. Moyes was held accountable. So don't tell me that these players, all right, they might not be good enough to take us back to the top, but these players are 1,000% good enough to beat Crystal Palace at home. Yes, Crystal Palace have a great record away from home. I think since 2015, FC, only Manchester City have won more away games against the top six. That's an incredible stat. That being said, still, the reason why I picked us to beat Crystal Palace is because, go on. Yeah, go on, my G.
What's the Avengers saying, my G?
Yeah, I'm good. You blessed?
He's saying, what's the Avengers saying? He's saying,
yo, this was just Infinity War, innit? You get me? This is just a hiccup in the road, man. These things happen, you get what I'm saying, and that. Infinity War, man. These shits happen, you know.
Thanos is Ed Woodward. Thanos.
Yeah. So back onto my point is, yes, the players weren't good today. That's what being said, but we need to be coached. Yes, we need a system. We've seen what Arteta's done at Arsenal in a few months. And this is why what Ollie gets away with, criminal, even though I don't blame him personally for today's result, he's not good enough overall.
You don't.
It's criminal. 100%. It's criminal what he gets away with. It's criminal that he is defended. It's absolutely criminal. Come on, Nuruddin, man. You telling me that's that? So you telling me we need 4 world-class players? One sec. Baji, one sec. You telling me, Nuruddin, we need 4 world-class players to beat Crystal Palace? Come on, man.
Yeah. Bro, today was about preparation, bro. Honestly, if you see my tweet with a lineup, I tweeted Chaos FC. When I seen the interview, I seen the interview after the Villa game, Luke Shaw said there was only 4 of us at the beginning of the preseason. We're everywhere, bro. The accountability, you laid it out. You laid out the accountability. The accountability is owners, board, manager, then whatever the fans are going to. And then the players,
Yeah, but bro, I got a counter to that. I disagree with that.
Listen, when the accountability at the top of the club, there's 0 accountability, right?
Yes,
at the top
I agree
of the
with
club. And Moyes came, I'll explain to you. Moyes came with his Scottish Highlander tactics. Yes, I'm going to do it Braveheart. Didn't get back, bro. 7. Van Gaal, a philosopher, a football philosopher came. Didn't get properly back. So that's why you have to breed the kids.
Read that comment. See that comment. Sorry, see that comment there. That's what I'm talking about.
You can make the best of the tools available at disposal. No, hold on, Nuruddin. Hold on, Nuruddin.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me speak if that's the truth. Why did Moyes get back?
Hold on. Let me finish it. Why did Moyes finish it?
If that's the true statement, why did they all 3 managers get sacked?
Nuruddin, you know why them 3 managers got? Nuruddin, let me tell you. Nuruddin, wait, one sec. No, Saeed.
1 second.
All right, go on.
Let me respect the super chat though.
Go on.
We need a manager who can make the best use tools available at disposal. No transfers is not an excuse to not properly utilize what we have, Nuruddin. International players. International players, Nuruddin.
And here's the thing, Saeed. All right, so to your point, what you said, Nuruddin, the reason why Moyes, Van Gaal, and Mourinho got sacked because all 3 of them weren't good enough. The manager, the caliber of manager Manchester United are looking at.
I don't agree with that.
Wait, 1 second. Let me finish. Yeah, let me finish. You wouldn't have. You support Chelsea. Sorry. You wouldn't have. Yeah, you wouldn't have Mourinho, Moyes, or Van Gaal at your club right now. If if Lampard got sacked, would you have any of those 3 managers at your club? Okay, so you'd have Mourinho back at Chelsea. Okay, that's a no. There we go. No. Okay, no. I'm asking you right now. If Lampard got sacked today, would you want Mourinho at your club? It's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
So you'd have Mourinho back. Okay, you are the only Chelsea fan that thinks that. Tweet that out and ask Chelsea fans.
Wait, no. I wouldn't want Mourinho. My point was
wait. So that means Mourinho's not good enough then. If you don't want him at your club, that means Mourinho's not good enough. You said you don't want Moyes. Would you want Van Gaal at your club? Right now, I'm talking about. You take Van Gaal right now. Okay, tweet that out and do a vote on your Twitter and ask Chelsea fans that. No. Please do that, innit? So then we can do it on the next show. And please tweet that out.
Context.
Do a vote.
It's about
even in context. Okay, so you would have took Van Gaal back then. in 2000 and whatever.
I always
Someone
feel
saying
like
it's not all his
United
fault.
fans don't.
Someone,
Okay.
Yasser Said saying it's not all his fault.
Okay, so
Yasser
here's
Said
the thing. You know what? Even debating it, the thing is the results weren't good. Moyes' results weren't good enough. Moyes shouldn't have never got a job in the first place. I do rate Van Gaal. I just think he was outdated. The football wasn't good. We finished 7th. It is what it is. He had to go. Mourinho, we've seen what Mourinho does. Kamikaze everywhere. So it is what it is. So those three,
Can
like
I say
I said,
something about United fans? One thing.
Go on.
Let's read these super chats.
This
1
isn't
second.
like
It's not all his fault. Pogba wasn't fit. He had corona. James isn't good enough.
Okay.
Fosun Mensah isn't good enough. Palace were just fitter. And as Zayn Massey's trolling again, he's saying, "Why do you go for Ancelotti? He's class.
Ancelotti's a bad,
be a part of a Godfather."
Okay, so he said. So man said James is not good enough. Ollie picked James. Man said Pogba wasn't fit. He picked Pogba. We know Lindelof and Maguire don't work together. This is well known. So I don't see how he gets it. That's his decision making. We know. I said it. We did the watch along on the football terrace, and I said before the game when the lineup came out, I said my issues are James at right wing because we know James is not good enough against teams that sit deep. That's on Ollie. No one can't say that's not on Ollie. Lindelof and Maguire together doesn't work. We know that. It doesn't work. Whether you think they're good enough individually or not, those two together doesn't work as a partnership. And we've seen this for long enough.
Maguire,
but come on. It seems Ollie.
Well, listen, we're not talking about Maguire today. We're not talking about Maguire.
Whether you think he's good enough or not, I'm just saying
You've got to talk about Maguire.
So wait.
No, we're not talking about Maguire today.
No, wait. So back to my
point. Let Flawless finish his point. Let's Flawless finish his point.
So back to my point anyway, what I was talking about. The manager, the caliber of manager Manchester United are looking for is to get back to the Champions League, winning Champions Leagues and winning Premier Leagues. There's only very few managers in the world that can do that. That's a small group we're picking from. You don't believe that's a small group we're picking from?
Listen, Flawless, right? Can I say that to you? I'm not going to lie to you. You could bring the best manager in the world. You could bring Pep Guardiola and Klopp to Man United now, and without any proper support, footballing structure behind him, they will fail. They will fail. That's what you're not understanding.
I agree. No. Go on.
I don't think you can think like that though, because it's going to be a while.
4 managers.
One at a time. One at a time.
One at a time. I'm like responding to it.
Ollie gets sacked. We go back 2 years. We go back. New manager comes in and
Here's
build.
the thing, though.
Footballing structure, we do not get anywhere. Trust me.
Without footballing structure, yes, I agree in terms of sustaining success over a long period of time. But to put it this way, I think if we have Pep or Klopp, we ain't getting beat 3-1 today with that team we have. We're not. Well, let me finish on this. We're 100%. Not taking. We're not taking. Wait. One sec.
Crystal Palace went to at the Etihad and smashed them. Smashed Man City. Man City won the league.
See, you just said it there, but City won the league. No, City won the league. Though, so I'll take that.
Crystal Palace went there and smashed them, bro.
Yeah, they beat him 3-2. Yeah, Townsend scored. Townsend scored a what's it called? One sec. Let me go. Townsend scored a screamer. But that's a one. The thing is with that, that's a one-off game. I will take that defeat. My point is, if you put Pep or Klopp in charge of this team, I'm not saying United will win multiple Champions Leagues and win multiple Premier Leagues, but will we have a system? Yes. Yeah, me. Will our players flourish? Yes. Will they get more out of the squad? Yes. That's why they're the better managers than what they are. Of course, we've seen Klopp with a Dortmund side that wasn't the second best in Europe get to a Champions League final. Ollie's not doing that. He doesn't get the best out of the tools he has. That's the facts of the matter. Yes, he's not in the best possible space. He's not got the better support. No. He's not got the better support. But the thing is with that is he should still be doing better than what he is doing. I don't like this excuse of, you don't have a structure, so that means he should be doing. That United side, up until lockdown, took time to win 3 games in a row. We won 3 games in a row once. That was after lockdown. That was like 30 games in. We drew 12 games. That's on the manager.
Let me just bring in Mo. Guys, let me bring in Mo because Mo's been waiting patiently. Mo, we've got Zayn Massey saying, Nuruddin, to get Trump to buy you, he will make United great again. He's better than what you want, Cronkies. And then one more super chat before we go. Before I get Mo in the cut. It says, he goes, this is classic Man United fans. Never getting back to what we know. Blame him. Give Ollie a break.
But he does get back. That's not true, man.
Let me just bring in Mo. Mo, what's your opinion, bro? Because I know you're a big Ollie out. You know what I mean in terms of what you believe in.
Ollie has been back, man. You can't say that.
Mo, are you there? Mo, you blacked out? Mo? Yeah, Mo's out, mate. You know what I mean? Amiros, you're a Liverpool fan. I mean, sorry, you're a what's it called?
Liverpool, bro.
Chelsea fan. Sorry.
No, get it right. Chelsea,
Chelsea
not
fan,
Chelsea.
Chelsea. You know, how do you assess? How you got links with Man United, and I know you live in them ends and that. You know what I mean, where all the United players live. How do you think the mood's going to be tomorrow?
Do you know what it is with Man United? One of my friends is obviously a massive Man United fan. I don't agree with the notion that I understand that the Glazers rinse money, everything for you, but they have backed all your managers. They have bought players for them. I mean, you've made record signings under that. Whether they were the right signings or not, you had one of the highest paid Premier League players. I'm not saying that they were the right signings or they were the wrong signings. I think the problem with Man United is that you set yourself up from, and I don't know when this started, where you've got rubbish players. I mean, I saw your bench tonight, and I know a lot more players that play for United that aren't even on that bench. Like, was Jesse Lingard on the bench, or was that Andreas Pereira? Were any of them on the bench?
No.
I genuinely think, and this is from when Mourinho was at United, I don't think Man United it's a good atmosphere for players. I don't think within that whole team, whether it comes from the top of the board or at the end of the day, mate, we've got a very good person that does transfers, Marina, but we've also had stinker transfers. We've had Bakayoko, we bought Morata, we paid a lot of money for that weren't good, and that's with a good director and a good negotiator.
Yeah,
it's been what 7 years since
what are you trying to say? We're just not good enough. Are you trying to say that we're just not good enough? We're not capable of doing it.
This is what baffled me, and I tweeted it before. Was it last season? Was the first time United were like, okay, we look like we're getting back to the top. Was it last season?
Yeah.
No.
Who said that?
It was
wait. Who said that? No, wait. Who said that?
No.
Who said that statement?
Back when Bruno was in the team, I was hearing all sorts. Terry
who? Who are we talking about?
Saying Man United were back.
Okay, that's one man. Who else?
A lot of Man United fans are saying that they were back.
On social media, you mean? Oh, you mean on social media? I've not seen it. Where was this? I'm asking you. I'm not even disagreeing with you. I'm asking. You've made a statement. Now I'm asking you to back it up.
After lockdown, no lie, you slapped a few teams up. You got the record for what was it?
The record of 3 goals in a row.
You won 3 or 4-0.
Yeah, fans get gassed.
There was a lot of talk.
Thank you, Prem. You know what, Prem Prodigy, United managers keep getting their second, third choice options in the transfers. We need a structure to get it right, get the right players in, and find the bargain in the market.
United fans
for that, you need
about Sancho.
Go on, ask Lorden. That's Lorden and Flawless.
So, all right, boys. If you've obviously lost the first game, your board is going to be in panic or whatever, like they were in January when you lost to Burnley. Do you think that, and I'm not saying this is you guys, but that Man United sign in Sancho rather than maybe signing, a centre-back, a left-back, do you not think that United fans are a little bit spoiled and a little bit bratty, that they just sort of want the big name like they've always had? They got the Pogba, they got the Sanchez, they always get the big name rather than maybe players that would help their team. Not that
Sancho would help the thing though. Sancho would help the team. There's a reason we want Sancho.
Than Greenwood. I think Greenwood's miles.
No. Here's the thing. No, you're not. No. Even whether you think that's true or not, I'm even going to dispute that. One thing I can say
is hiding.
Yeah, here's one sec. He's a better winger. That's what you have to understand.
18
Positions
goals
make
in
sense.
The Premier League is no joke.
Yes, which is great and all that. But what I'm saying is, we're talking about positional sense here. Greenwood is not a winger. Yes, he can do a fantastic job out there, but we want a right-sided winger. You get what I'm saying? Greenwood is a 9. Yes, Greenwood is cold. I'm not disputing that whatsoever. But Sancho is needed. Just take it from United fans. Yes, he's needed because not only is he 20 years old, he improves. Who gets dropped at first? Greenwood's 18, 19. Get me? Yeah. And as you can see, players get injured all the time. You don't want United week in, week out. Get me? Greenwood's not the best player we have. All right, Greenwood's not the best player we have.
Amiros, we'll come back to you another time, yeah. I'm just gonna wrap this up because I need to ask a lot of questions to Nuruddin and Flawless. So I'll catch you later, bro. Yeah.
Nice seeing you. Take care.
Saeed, hold on. Saeed, 1 minute. I wanna answer this question. I wanted to answer
his question. Answer his question.
I wanted to answer the question. Because I had a point. Just let me just read this out. You lot,
You lot have seriously assessed your coach and the players you have. This ain't good for Free United. This come from a Liverpool fan. No, so absolutely, teams do not fear you anymore. Nuruddin, man. You know what I mean? This is it again, man.
You know what? Listen, who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? What's his name?
Yo, Nuruddin, I'm gonna leave. I'll still be listening. So you talk.
What's your name? What's your name?
It's called Amiros.
Yo,
Amiros,
Miro,
Amiros.
yeah, listen, I've got to take a point with you. You said before this is Chelsea. I don't call Chelsea Chelsea. I remember when Chelsea were Chelsea. Chelsea is Chelsea, right? Let's get it right. Chelsea, right?
Is that me? Is that me there? It's Mike. It's Flawless. About your mic.
Is it my mind?
Is that Woodward? Is that Woodward calling you? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But like Woodward and like you're beeping it up.
Listen, I just want to pick up what he said, right? So he made a comment saying that.
I know.
Yeah, it's better. It's better.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, better now. Yeah. Say
Yeah.
that.
Miros or whatever his name is. Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Yeah.
I
He's
want
a good guy, man. He's a good guy. Shout out to Amiros, man. He has contacts with Man United, so I'm gonna send him to Woodward. I'm gonna send him to Woodward.
Big him up. Listen, big him up. The thing that I have the bigger bones with, right? I remember back in the day when I was a kid, there was Chelsea Football Club, and then when my guy came and done a madness, it became Chelsea. So he says, like there is science. The best sporting directors in the world, Saeed, you know what they do? They limit instead of there is buying players. There's no science to it. There is no particular science to it. Now they try to get science to it, right? Where in terms of the players' fitness, players' positioning, how players fit into the team, that the style of play your club plays, there is a bit of science to that now. But when you buy players, you can buy players. Ferguson, one of the greatest managers in history, but absolute bebes. But all of these deadwoods, there is no specific signs. If you sign 20 players, 5 or 6 of them are going to be dead, right? You're going to lose money. The idea that Chelsea in the last, 10 years or the last 7 to 8 years, Chelsea's recruitment is up there with the world's best. That's why Chelsea can afford to sack managers, hire new managers, and the managers, Ancelotti's first season, what does he do? Does the double. Conte's first season, what does he do? Win straight away. Second season, he wins another trophy, the FA Cup. You look at this, when you've got footballing structure, when you've got director of footballs, right? You know what? Yo, big up to everybody who's watching. Big up the
Yo, listen, how many likes we got, man? How many likes have we got, man?
Yo,
How many likes have we got?
bro. Deco, tell them, bro. Deck 90, man. Big up Deck 90, man. Top man. So what I'm trying
500 likes, man. Come on, man. 500 likes, man. Come on.
What I'm trying to say is this. When you've got proper structure, Flawless and Saeed, you can sack when you've got sporting, the sporting directors of Chelsea. We don't even know who they are, bro. These mans are like mans in the corner, incognito and all that, bro. Incognito. My guys step into the training ground. My guys are going around the world buying players for Chelsea, and nobody knows who they are. But they advise the guy who's got the money. One thing about the owner of Chelsea, he surrounds himself with people who know about football. Of all the players that they've signed, look at all of the players. He named 3. Bakayoko, the keeper that they have now. Morata just couldn't fit into Conte's style of play, and he couldn't fit into English game, right? He couldn't fit into the English game. But look at all that they got. Kante, they found Pulisic. Look at the players they found. They found players. And the idea that this Chelsea brother can come in here and go, Man United are spoiled. Man United, after Ferguson, I'm just going to finish it with this. Ferguson, when the Glazers stepped in, Ferguson, guess what Ferguson's spend was plus. Ferguson has plus spending. Fergie covered up, got the biggest deadwood, squeezed every ounce of talent out of them.
He was a problem, though. He was a problem.
He was
a problem as well.
Exactly, he was the problem. Then backed out. Then when it's time for the Glazers to panic when Fergie left and we finished 7th, that's when they got the big money out. Try to get big money out with Van Gaal and Jose. But they never had footballing directors. The thing with Chelsea is that the owner who controls the money is surrounded by people who know about football. He can sack a manager and Chelsea can still stay successful. Saeed Mashi, get Putin to buy United. He said, yo, don't mess about with that, Saeed Mashi. They're one of the greatest nights against your rivals across the road from you, right? Chelsea, was we went to We went to Moscow with Chelsea. I'm done, Chelsea, mate. We painted Moscow, Man United red. Do not spend that, lad. Don't mess about with that. I want to come back. I want to come back to what Flawless was saying. Flawless, I am telling you, I am not blindly supporting Oli. On my mother's grave, I will be talking about if it was Poch, if it was Ancelotti, if it was Conte, if it was Allegri, if it was Simeone, I would still be defending them. Do you know why I'll be defending them? Even though I would have no attachment to them. Because I would know, when you're a manager, you come into a club, you need to have a structure around you. You know what a structure does, Flawless? It makes your job easier. It makes your job easier. It helps you because then you have direct communication with the board. You have direct communication with the recruitment ties and all the scouting. You have a style of play, and then you can go. Nobody dictates the style of play. Ed Woodward is a banker. The Glazers don't even know anything. When they bought United, they thought, I thought this was American football. We wanted to branch out. We thought in the UK, we thought they play. How come they're not picking up the ball and running with it? That's what they thought. That's what they thought, mate. That's how they're clueless. They're clueless.
And I get what you're saying. Like I say in it, like I said, you could bring in the best manager in the world, and he would struggle to have sustained success. But Oli, one thing I always give him credit for is, yes, he's improved the squad. Definitely, that squad's better. And to me, it's a top 4 squad. We scraped into the top 4. Performances like today, the results bad. But you know what's even worse is the performance, because Palace deserved it. We can't even say we was unlucky. They thoroughly. How are we getting outplayed by Palace? We had it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Tell him.
And other teams like that. And I'm sorry, that's nothing. That's the board. Yes, I don't like. They have issues. Same with the Glazers, the owners. Yes, but that is the players as well. The players were terrible today. Let's not get that mistaken. The players were terrible today. I'm about to chip off because I want to watch the rest of this pay-per-view. But yes, definitely the players were terrible. But Oli has to do more. And that's why I don't think he's good enough. I think if we had a better manager in charge, we are more likely to win a trophy. We're more likely to win a FA Cup, a League Cup, maybe get a Champions League. Champions League, even though it's the creme de la creme, one thing people forget about the Champions League, you always get one surprise winner every 10 years or so.
Yeah.
It was Chelsea in 2015, if I'm correct. Porto won it in 2003, if I'm correct. So by them maths there's a surprise winner coming up. You never know with the draw and stuff like that. Go on. What? You don't think there is surprise winners in Champions League?
No, of course, bro. Listen, because it's a cup competition, isn't it? 7 games. When you get out of the groups, there's 7 games in it, or whatever games it is to get there. And whoever knocks people out, that's what happened. That's why Monaco went to the final against Porto. It was 2 surprise teams that went to the final. But I'm telling you, it just hardly ever happens these days because the powerful big European teams have consolidated the power. So one minute it will be the British, the Premier League or La Liga or the Germans. Now for this time it was the French turn to get in there. But one thing I would say to you, bro, listen. You play.
I'm going to read the super chat before you go in. Take a deep breath and see the players are really Man United quality, material. They are not running on sentiment at moments. Even players like Tony, Paul Pogba, you can't wait for them to do their thing for 4 years. And there's another one here that says.
Go ahead, read that super chat, and I'm going to say one more comment. I'm going to be out.
There's one more. It says, so the only upgrade do admit we can't win the league in the sport. So do we need another manager to tackle for top 4? Didn't Oli do that already? That's a good point. Flawless, say your point again, sorry.
Yeah. So my point is that people act, no, I'm not saying Norridin like this, but people act like we don't have an abundance of talent in our squad. If Pogba went today, what would Pogba's transfer, what would his fee be?
No, I understand. Bro, I understand. But what my point to you was that you've played football, yeah? Do you understand at elite level football, if you're this much in drop in fitness, you have to take into consideration, bro. Palace have had proper preseason. We've not had a preseason. Ollie's fault for trying to focus on Europa League, thinking that he can get to a final. What he did was he took a gamble, it backfired and slapped him in the face. That is what happened, bro. Palace have had about 4 or 5 games of preseason. They've been together longer. None of their players are mainly international players. They're all playing. You know what I mean? They're all second or third choice in their national teams, and they didn't go. They had four games preseason. They played 2 competitive games. They played one last weekend, and they played one again last night. Pogba had corona. He in the first 3 minutes of the game, he committed 2 fouls. Him and Scott McTominay were like Bambi on ice, falling all over the place. We didn't have any kind of top level. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not putting that. I studied sports. I got a sports degree, yeah. At the elite level, bro. At the elite level, I am telling you, it is minuscule. If you're not at it, and the other team understands that because it's psychological as well. If they got more fitness and a bit more power, and a bit more idea about you, and they've been together and trained in the way, the drill. Like, all I want you to do before you go to bed, I want you to go on the BBC, yeah, and listen to Townsend. You know Anton Townsend. You know Townsend, right? Listen,
I know. I've seen it.
You know what he said?
But yo, Norridin, let me answer the super chat. Can I answer the super chat? I get what you're saying, and I get what you're saying. I fully get what you. Even though I disagree with you, I get where you are.
What do you think to that?
So man said, so what's the solution, Flawless? Sack Ollie, then who comes in? How long do you screaming Poch out, Pep out, Klopp out? I will ask for any manager to come in. You get me? So I think Poch will do a good job. So you use Poch, so I use Poch as an example. If Poch comes in and does a great job, fantastic. If Poch comes in and does a bad job, of course I'll be screaming Poch out. I don't have agendas or anything like that. That's just here's the thing. I'll let you in on a secret, because obviously you man wouldn't know this. The time we got Mourinho, when we got him in, I was gassed about it. I thought the good times were back. But then when I see what Mourinho was doing, I was like, Mourinho out, because Mourinho's not doing a good enough job. I'm all about, are you doing a good enough job? I don't care about names, nationalities, all this extra, whether I like you or not. I like Ollie. Ollie give me my fondest memory in terms of Manchester United. That goal in '99, I still remember watching it. So I'm taking sentiment out of it. I don't believe he's good enough for Man. Even if everything was okay, I still don't believe he's good enough for Manchester United. So that tells you what I rate of him and how good I think he is in it. But yo, I'm a dip. You two, man, are legends and that. I'm gonna catch up with you, man, soon. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Pick up your social before you go. Pick up your social before you go.
That's me, Flawless, on Twitter and Instagram, and that's me, Flawless, on Twitter and Instagram. Sarcasm City podcast every Sunday, 7 p.m. Just go to YouTube, type in Sarcasm City as well. Non-footballing podcast.
And then make sure Radio on Monday.
Hit the subscribe. Radio on Monday well. From a Third Eye View on Pi Radio every Monday, 7 p.m. and that. Therefore, but yo, I'm out.
Sarcasm City every Sunday.
Yeah. Sarcasm City every Sunday, from a Third Eye View every Monday. Yeah. Yo, hit the like and subscribe button as well, people.
Come on, man. Big up, man.
Big up yourself, G. Big up yourself.
Every time, man.
Big up every time, man. Thanks for coming on, Flawless, man. Love. Let me just read the super chat before I get your last opinion loaded, because it's getting late. You know what I mean? We need to go and just relax and lie down and get some sleep, because United are making us...
Now we got to do the player ratings.
Hey, guys. Okay, we'll do the player ratings. Hey, guys. Big up Saeed, bro. How can you be defending Maguire after he puts in performance like he did today? He could have done so much to block Zaha's shot. Yeah, but I think Lindelof, what he did there as well, man. We got to back up players.
Lindelof's, man.
Stop blaming it on the board, guys. Stop blaming it on the board, guys. With the players, that team has it. He has to beat Roy Hodgson FC. Ollie ain't gonna win with that crap. All right, let's go with the play ratings then. David De Gea.
No, I just want to ask you, Saeed. Seriously, I want to ask you this question. Do you understand that? That Palace were fitter? That they had the games in their legs. They had the proper preseason, and that they caught us cold. Do you understand that? As soon as the first goal went in, as soon as they got the first goal, the game completely changed. And you know what? One thing I'm proud of, since we've been on here for 53 minutes and 40 seconds, not one person who's come on and contributed, not one of the fans, none of the super chats, not one of the people who are just commenting, not any of the people who contributed to this, the Aftermath show tonight, have mentioned the penalty. Man United did not lose or win the game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm proud of that, man. I'm proud of that.
Listen, and that is a credit to everybody. I want to make that. It's a credit. One thing I would say, Saeed, top level sport, if you're short, you're gonna get found out, bro. If you're short mentally, you get found out. If you're short physically, it's even harder, bro. It's harder.
100%.
And the reason why in our last Straight Jacket podcast, why I was saying to you, Saeed, I'm not sure United can get anything out of this game, and it might be a draw. I was telling you that it's because when Shaw comes out and said only 4 of us trained for the preseason, that had me worried. Players that got coronavirus, Players are individually quarantining. All of this is a mess. Ollie, if you want to blame Ollie for taking a risk by going late into the Europa League. That's what you blame him for. And the thing that what I'm going to say to you is that if those 4 players have already been in training for the preseason, Saeed, right? If they were in, they would give our squad much of a bounce and they'll be most enthusiastic. You've seen Van der Beek. By the way, I was on this channel and I was on Twitter, that guy Red Devil, and I predicted. I said, when we buy that guy, we're going to buy a finisher. He didn't need anything to. What did I say?
What a finisher.
That kid finds side netting inside the post, side netting finishes, right? Big up to him. He's the only plus today. He's the only plus when he come on. And did you see how he was playing? He's fitter than him because he was already been training with Ajax. Already been training and training to bits. And his one-touch play was brilliant. But after that, now we'll go into the player ratings.
Okay, David De Gea. Could have done better with the first goal. I'm not too sure. Second goal, obviously the penalty. And obviously the one at the near post, you know what I mean? I thought he didn't even die for it though, did he? Didn't even die for it.
That one was a brilliant finish by Zaha Saeed. He absolutely stood for him. Just read out. We needed to lose because now Woodward on his sleeves will buy Sancho and tell us we need Mengi to top the team and the bench. Lindelof. Maybe.
No, big up Ronald Jacob for that super chat. Would Mengi do a worse job than Lindelof? I don't think so, you know.
Mengi is quite hefty. He doesn't. The thing about Mengi is that, you know what, Saeed?
He's quick, though.
Listen, one thing I would say to you, no big team, not that I can remember. I can never remember an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old coming and has been, other than the guy.
What about, what's the guy from Juventus?
Yeah. Other than him, he's an anomaly. He is one-off. He is a one-off guy. I don't remember in British football in the Premier League. I don't remember ever an 18-year-old playing good as a centre half. Saeed, in a football pitch, one of the key positions is a centre half.
Varane.
I'm talking about the Premier League, Saeed. In the Premier League.
Demarai.
Yes, and Premier League. I've said it. The Premier League, Saeed. In the Premier League, I have never seen a 18-year-old centre half come in his first games and blast it off. You need to have a levels.
Phil Jones, Blackburn.
Yeah, Phil Jones did well. I think he was 21. He actually, you know what? Listen, he pocketed. You know the reason why United bought him is because one game, and you know what? He's out there on YouTube. You can find it, guys.
Chelsea beat Chelsea.
Yeah, no. He pocketed Drogba. Drogba did not have a sniff. Drogba was on a mad day. Drogba was probably tired partying in Paris. You know, Drogba used to go to Paris to have a little party, you know, when a day off, and then nip back into Chelsea, you know what I mean, into bed late hours at night, and then go, yeah, I'm ready for training. That's what Drogba used to do. He pocketed Drogba one day. That was it. Sensational. He became a sensational. And then Fergie's famous words. He could be Manchester United captain. He's good as, you know what he said? Duncan Edwards. I think from that day, Fergie hit me the juju cares. Soon as those words came out of Fergie's mouth, the juju cares. So what I'm saying to you is that De Gea, I thought he looked sharper. He made a fantastic save after it was 1-0 from AU. You know, that near post, he tried to put it on the roof. That was a fantastic save. I thought the penalty was a save, and I think that rule is crazy. Saeed is coming out diving forward, right?
I know, man.
And then there's inches. To me, that rule is madness. It's really pedantic, right? I thought his distribution, he only messed up once today, but I wasn't worried about him today. Usually I've been nervous about him. I wasn't that nervous. The goals were not his fault, Saeed. The goals were not his fault. The Townsend is a right foot finish, and he's left footed, really. Right foot finish across him into the far post. The Zaha goal was the bottom. The thing that he could have done something with a penalty, because it's not top corner. It's reasonable. He gets his fingertips to it, but we already know he's not a goalkeeper that saves penalties. He's not known for penalty saves, is he? He's not known for that.
So what are you giving him? Let's quickly run through it. Let's quickly run through them. David De Gea. So what are you giving him?
David Gea 5, average 5.
5. Right back. Who was on there? Timothy Mosemenso. Look poor. Very poor. What are you giving him? I'll give him a 4.
A 3.
3?
Yeah.
3. Harry Maguire. I give him a 5.
I'm giving him a 4. Because you know why? Man like Harry was in Greece, innit?
Ah,
He's still a bit traumatized. Yo,
Yo.
big up, Mengi's 18 and took Grealish home in his pocket pre-season match. Mengi is faster than Lindelof, hungrier to play. Yeah, I understand that, bro. I understand that totally. Big up Ronald Jacob, right, for that super chat.
yeah,
But what
man, big
I'm
up,
saying
man.
to you is that it'd be very you have to have cojones to absolutely risk him. And the thing that I'm hearing through the grapevine is that in training, you know, when they're training, he's easy to wind up because he's that level of testosterone in it. He's just about feeling himself in it. And he's
Yeah,
like, yo, I'm the dog, I'm the man. And you can wind him up and you can get him, you can easily get him a sent off. But if there was a way to work with him, I think
Yeah.
he's faster and stronger. Definitely. No way Sahar doing that to him. No way Sahar
No
out
way.
him the way he was.
no way.
You talk about Lindelof side. You know my views on Lindelof. Lindelof,
I
I
give him
think
a one.
no, you know what? I'm giving him a 2. And I'm never gonna. You're gonna have to be so bad to give a 2. I'm gonna give him 2. Luke Shaw, I'm gonna give him a 3.
3, yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that one. You know what, Paul Pogba, man, I'm gonna have to give him a 2, man.
Pogba, yeah, because he's not fit. He's totally not fit. Pogba gets a 3 from me. Scott McTominay gets a 4 because he made some good blocks. He made some good, but he gets a 4 from me. Bruno Fernandes, that's probably his worst game. He gets a 5 from me. He gets his 5 because he
I
was.
think if it gets a 3. It was Paul
Okay.
But giving the ball away a lot.
Yeah.
Why is he doing this, man? He gives giving the ball away, just saying I'm better than the squad.
It's the fitness, man. It's the fitness. It's the level of fitness.
McTominay, oh my god, McTominay 2 has to be a 2 for
No,
McTominay.
he gets it 4 from me. He made some really good blocks.
Oh.
He made some challenges. Listen, he made some good challenges. If you watch that game against that, he made some decent challenges. He gets a 4.
Man.
He was the pick of our midfield. And then he got taken to right back and got ruined. So as a midfielder, I'm giving him a 4. As a right back, he gets a 2. We agree with it.
Oh my god.
Because
So then we got Rashford. Oh my god, probably a 3.
Rashford got a 3. 4, mate. You know what? 3.
3. It was poor, man.
Martial
up top on his own.
Martial.
4.
James got a 3 for me.
Oh, James, man. 2 for me, maybe. 2.
No, you get a 3. And then the substitutions were.
Donny gets a 6 for me. He played well.
Yeah, Donny was man of the match. Today was man of the match because the finish was great. And did you see the one-touch football straight away? One-touch passing move, one-touch. One thing I do agree with you, Saeed, and I will agree and I will concede this. Ole has to hire. For Ole to stay at Man United, Ole has to have a super experienced, stylistically, well-proven number 2. If he doesn't get that, that'll be Ole's doing. Not not backing him, and Ole not getting an experienced number 2. Because Mickey Phelan is done out here. Mickey Phelan ain't done out here.
What's he doing, man?
Listen, Carrick is done out here, right? I'm telling you now, I've never rated Carrick as a player even. That's just me. Some people think I'm weird.
Nah. You're crazy. You're crazy, man.
That's what I'm saying to you. I'm never going to rate the guy's coaching. And I do rate Kieran McCranach. I do rate him because I used to watch the youth team, and the youth team used to play with style. That's that, and you have to go to the tapes. You can find it on YouTube, or you can find it online. Watch Kieran McKenna managing Man United youth team. That's why he got promoted. But Greenwood came on. Greenwood. I mean, he came on for half time. Yeah, he missed a chance. He missed a sitter. That for me, you coached at that header. The first ever proper chance Manchester United created in a game, right before we scored, was the header. And you know what? If the cross comes in from there, your coach to head it where you put it back where the ball came from. Instead, he tried to be sneaky and try to hit the near post. So in terms of placement,
that's what they need to do. Bet £500 will beat you higher than you this season.
Yo, first of all, for us to bet, I need to come and find you. Saeed Mayase, you need to tell me where you live, bro.
Just with Red Plots, Leeds are interested in Dan James for 12 million and add-ons, and Tottenham want Lingard for 30 million. Not sure if Shaw. 30 million, I'll take 30 million all day long.
You know what? Whoever's come up with that tonight is smoking some good stuff. It's smoking good stuff, Saeed. You know, some Man United fan got high on for. Let me write this. Let me write these rumors.
So Ole got a Solskjaer's rating as well. What we're giving Ole Solskjaer
today is a 4 because you know why? I would not have started Dan James. I would not have started Dan James because, and especially soon. Obviously, he's not going to embarrass him to take him off, and he should have known. We give him a 4 because he took a risk in the Europa League, going to the late into the Europa League, and now the risk has backfired and slapped him in the face. Give Ollie a new contract. Let's hope he stays till we get to 21 before
The
United.
Liverpool fans, the Liverpool fans.
Yo, Abdullah Omar, big up Abdullah Omar, man. Liverpool fan, man. We'll see
Big
where.
up, man.
We'll see
But
where we
Nuruddin,
go.
we're gonna have to go on and dissect this in a Straight Jacket podcast, because the Straight Jacket podcast will be Who's to Blame. That will be the title. Straight Jacket podcast on Thursday, 5 p.m. Who's
Listen,
to
forget
blame?
that. We've got Luton on Tuesday.
Wow, I didn't even notice that. Who we gonna? I like Igalo hat trick, man. Igalo hat trick.
I don't know about that. Luton are fit. Luton won today, and I think they won again on the first game, and they won in the cup game. And so Luton are more fitter than us, our players at the moment. Sayed Mayasi. Sayed. Yeah, we have.
Be on my guide until it's over. Mentally, I'm not sure he play football until it's over. That's a true point, you know. That will be on his mind, you know. That's scary, man.
Saeed, I didn't come for your boy because I know you're sensitive about your boy.
We're gonna leave it there.
Listen, I didn't come for your boy, but today he wasn't his usual self. Last to say that he looked a bit lost. He looks like a man that he took it. Like, you know what he looked like? He looked like you leaving leaving the stadium after the Bruges game, walking out in the black alleys. Well, today Maguire needed, you know what Maguire needed today? Some torchlights, mate. He needed some torchlights. he needed the Instagram followers to help him, to direct him.
Yeah, listen, we'll leave it at that. Nuruddin, socials.
That guy, Red Devil. Most of you are watching. Oh, I predicted it. I predicted it. Most of you are watching. I predicted this. Please go and check out my tweet with a lineup. I said Chaos FC, and I said what we're gonna come up against today. And I said we will see. I didn't say we were gonna win because I wasn't confident. Chaos FC. From top to bottom, we are Shambles FC.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
Please get Nuruddin to 5K on Twitter, please. You know what I mean? That would be amazing. And yeah, man. United Central, road to 20K, guys. Please. We are 1,000 away from 20,000 followers on subscribers on YouTube. So if you can do that, literally all you people, 1,000 people, if you've not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, bottom right-hand corner, United Central. We'll be back for the Straight Jacket podcast. It'll probably be a crazy one.
I just want to do a breaking news to all of those watching. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, the therapy channel my channel will be up and running on YouTube.
There you go.
All use, give you a bit of positivity. You've been asking for it. You've been asking for football therapy. It will be there in the next 2 to 3 weeks. It will be up and running. And I'm going to ask you all guys as a community to build that channel with us like we built this channel here. So
that's it.
In 2 to 3 weeks, football therapy channel will be on, because trust me, for the season to start like that, we're going to need proper therapy.
Let's go. Guys, it's been a pleasure. It's 12 o'clock at night. Go and get some sleep. I'm going to get some sleep. Nuruddin, you get some sleep.
No, I'm not. You know what? I'm going to try and find the game and watch it again because I want to analyze it properly. Yo, big up Deco, man. Big up.
Big up, man. Deco United, man. What a player he was back in the day. But, listen, guys, subscribe to United Central, and we're out, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.
Like and share, people. Like and share.